All right, going live, going live, going live. Am I live? Am I live? So I have this camera. How many people? 9 people on right now. What's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm a little late. Fuck. I was trying to get my to-do list finished. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on. I had to do this by myself. My wife's not here to help. All right. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Well, I'll give it a second. There's only 6 people in here right now. It's kind of a last minute 11. This is sure to be spun what I'm about to say 100 different ways, but it's all right. I'm a man. I can deal with it. Okay, so 24. There's more going up right now. Okay, so anyway, I have a message from Fabrizio in the Fabrizio camp. Yesterday, I did a video and I said that Fabrizio is going to be resentenced, blah, blah, blah. Then he wanted to, breaking news. He put it out on Convict Inc. That's where the whole thing comes in. The issue was Fabrizio said to put the message out on Convict Inc. first about him coming home, or not coming home, but being resentenced December 7th. 2 days ago, I got an email from somebody, I'm not going to put his name out there right now, who contacted me through another person, and him and his friend are sources of Fabrizio, talked to Fabrizio. He said, look, I got a message from Fabrizio, blah, 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 contact me. I didn't that night. I waited till the next day at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. I called him and we talked, and he said, look, Fabrizio wants you to go on right now and put the word out that he's going to be resentenced December 7th, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And that's what I did. When I released the video yesterday, I specifically said, you can go back and look, that a couple of people reached out to me about Fabrizio wanting to go out. And then the problem then became that I sang a song saying, somebody's knocking on your door, somebody's ring. Okay. Fabrizio's camp was upset with that because it's insinuated like Fabrizio was going to come home and want to expose Jimmy for being blah, 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 or talk about this and that. And that's not true. That's not true. So Fabrizio's people camp wants me to specifically say this. Nobody knows if he's getting out December 7th. He has a resentencing hearing. He has no problem with Jimmy Calandra, no ill wishes towards him, does not wish to get in mob tube drama or take sides or reveal Bath Avenue stories. He wants to live a quiet life and forget about the past. The past is the past. That's pretty close. I have a source. If you guys go back and look at yesterday's video, I even said, I gave the guys like, okay, tell them to call me, blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk about a few things. And I said, I'm going to reach out to somebody. I have somebody I can call that emails Fabrizio immediately. There's been like 2 or 3 correspondences, like basic questions. I don't know Fabrizio. Between us, I've never talked to him on the phone. So I've really fucked up there. Because all I had to do is call. All I had to do is push the button, and I would have had my third source. There's a rule of thumb in reporting that even though that wasn't, technically reporting, there's a rule of thumb. You use 3 sources. And I got so caught up in like ready to spike the ball on Calandra, and I don't care. I mean, whatever I say right now is going to have no effect what I'm going to do in the future. I just want to come out because Fabrizio himself reached out to the person I know and is like, look, I never told anybody to tell Rob that I wanted him to release the information on Convict Inc. Earlier today, I called the guy who called me and I said, look, there's some kind of confusion here because Fabrizio's camp is getting a little bit upset with me. He then came back, I'm paraphrasing, and said, so there was talk between us. I'm not going to put that out there. But I was under the impression that Fabrizio did say that to them, and that Anyway, the bottom line is this. I found out from the real source, the person, all I had to do is call. I wouldn't need 3 sources if I just called this one person. And if you guys knew who it was, you'd understand. All I had to do is say, hey, did Fabrizio say exactly what does he want me to say, blah, blah, blah. For example, when I speak to Tommy Crotty or Tommy Crotty's people, I make sure there's facts. If you guys remember, there was a breaking news story I was going to do about Tommy some about a month back, but I had to get like confirmation on it. There's about 4 people that I know of who talk to Tommy Crotty. Myself. Well, besides, and I know who they are. So it's easy to reach back and forth. But when it comes, so let me be clear, and I know how it's going to be spun. I know it. Let me be clear. Fabrizio is saying, and I believe him, that he did not authorize or tell somebody to tell me to put information out that he was going to be resentenced on December 7th. Yes, it's true that his compassionate release is going through, and that's going to happen. And Fabrizio's camp has been emailing me or sending me messages saying, Fabrizio himself too, through that person, said he's got no problem with Jimmy Calandra and wants no part of the Mob 2 drama or any of this life. And I was like, I went back and forth a few times today. I'm like, oh my God. So all the taunting I did yesterday, even though the story sticks, Fabrizio's going December 7th, it's like, oh my God. It's straight up. I mean, let's be honest. Look, man, there's one thing about me, one thing about Robert Rosso. I put everything out there. So much so, I'm going to segue into the next story and say, FBS, thank you. Thank you, FBS. Last night I had to sleep on the couch because of you. Couldn't sleep in the bed with my wife because of you. And I'll get there in a minute. True shit. No bullshit. So yeah. So do I feel like I'm eating crow? I feel like I'm so stupid because I know I didn't have to rely on anybody else. Whether Fabrizio said, Rob, put this out on Convict Inc., or it was just somebody saying, put this out on Convict Inc., that Fabrizio is going to come home or December 7th, re-sentence, whatever the deal. Yeah, I jumped the gun. I'm upset with myself, especially since the videos I did yesterday. True shit. And if I was the other guys, I'd spin it too. I'm going to talk about spinning in a second, but here's, again, one more time. Fabrizio did not authorize anybody to tell me to release the information about his sentencing hearing on December 7th. Okay, and he has no qualms, problems, issues with Jimmy Calandra. That was in the past. He's moved on. He doesn't want any part of Mob 2 drama or Bath Avenue stores. He wants to live a quiet life and be left alone and live the remainder of his years just living, just getting on with it. Okay? There's my statement. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm not going to lie. It's like, oh God, because I know what I would do. I ain't lying. So whatever. There it is there. I manned up. I said it. Some people don't think it's as big a deal, but yeah, to me it is, because it was, there it is. So that said, let me move on. Jimmy, you can have a victory tonight. You can say Rosso lied. Oh, by the way, let me be clear. Everything else I've ever said, well, that is true. And Fabrizio is going on December 7th. But what I'm saying is Tommy Karate, Tommy Reynolds, Vinnie Gieratano, don't get your panties in a wad and start like saying Rosso's lying. He's never da. Yeah, okay. Drip, Jimmy. And let me tell you how I know I'm living in Jimmy Calandra's head and that his days are consumed by me. Jimmy. Pittsburgh's calling. What are you doing in Pittsburgh, Jimmy? What are you doing, Jimmy? Jimmy Calandra knows what I'm saying right now. So I'm taunting Jimmy without putting anything else. Yeah. FBS. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Because of your bullshit that you put out last night, my wife has not talked to me. Let me back up, and I'm gonna and she says I put out too much personal information. I do. This is how I live. But look, you know what this channel is for me? It's therapeutic. It's a way to grow a business. It's a way for me to think out loud. And yeah, I go on this channel. I do what I'm doing on this channel by gut, not by direction or design or business idea. True shit. I'm not calculated. However, in the last few days, I intentionally went fishing on Solo's channel to get them to bite, and they bit. That's true. That was like one of the first calculated moves I made, and it made me laugh. I have a lot of people that have been following me that are pissed off at me because even though I put out a prison story or whatever, I won't stop with the mob stuff. I'm going to say this, and let me get it. Well, let me back up. So last night, FBS is on his show lying to his subscribers about like basically insinuating that he outed me. There was a book he had of a friend of mine, FBS, a friend of mine. His name is Delroy Brown, aka Cadillac. He's a Jamaican, lives in Jamaica right now. Delroy Brown. I did a video about it. So you guys that follow me, I did the video about how he called me a rat or believes I'm a rat from prison and put it in a book, published it. And I did a video trying to promote his book. So FBS. I saw the way you spun that last night. I know what you do. Here's the deal. Straight up. Yes, I can stick it in, taunt, agitate, aggravate, and I laugh about it, and it makes me happy. Having said that, there is nothing anybody on YouTube, forget MobTube and PrisonTube, can do to expose Robert Rosso or have a breaking story that will come out and like that would be freaking out about. Why? Because the person that puts any bad information out about me first is me. There is no dark hidden past with skeletons that would like destroy me on MobTube or YouTube. There are people, family members, my wife that does not like me putting out so much personal information. However, if you do not talk about your past, fully admit your mistakes. For example, Sully called me a bitch. I didn't do nothing. I sat with Chomos at the table over Joey Testa. I'm going to have a t-shirt. Proud of that still. Proud of that. So, but like keeping point, when there was a guy keeping point on another guy getting raped, I walked by, I stopped at one point, started drinking Shine, and I knew somebody else was getting raped in there. By the way, the white guys in the unit the next day did too, and we're happy because he was a white guy hanging around black guys. 1998, different culture, different times. Terrible thing that happened to dude. All over the fact that he would not stay out of the black TV room. But yeah, so any dark, horrible story about Robert Rosso, I've already said, or will say in the future when I think about it. I don't have problems. It's like tonight. Did I know that there's going to be stories and people saying, Robert's a liar. Look what he did. He made it sound like Fabrizio. Go back and watch the video. I was careful with my words. However, if I was you, I'd be running. All you enemies, if I was you guys, I would use it. Full disclosure. Honest Rob here. Good guy Rob. Just trying to help. That's what I'm about, helping people. So FBS, last night when you spun your bullshit, making it seem like you found out that Delroy Brown wrote in a prison book that I was a rat in prison. Why are you lying to your subs? I put that video out. You learned it from me. And you missed something. Matt Hale did also. Matt Hale, a real white supremacist, not an MRE white supremacist, a real white supremacist, put on his website that he was in the hole and being transferred because the warden told him Robert Rosso is the reason why he was there. What? How come you missed that one? Or did you miss it intentionally because you know the second part of the story, where I filed the FOIA when I found out that the warden allegedly had said that. And after Matt Hale was sent from Terre Haute back to the ADX, they locked him up in ADX over this now. I signed affidavits and worked with his attorney to help him get out, saying, I don't know why staff would use my fucking name. So, again, I'm about helping. If people had called me a rat in prison or something, I would join you guys. I would join Jimmy Calandra. You think I'd give a fuck? I said to somebody earlier, no bullshit. And this goes to a broader point about do not align yourself with Robert Rosso. I'm not on any sides, in spite of what FBS said last night. I don't care about, I'm not some big snitch hater. I almost think in some cases now, in the feds, that it's stupid if you don't tell. Woo, breaking news, what Robert Rosso just say? This is my point. If you look at the statistics on people that plead guilty and that guilty plea leads to arrest, and then you look at the people who actually cooperated, it's staggering. It's staggering. But if you have certain principles and values, then you stick within yourself and you stay down. And if you're offered 2 years instead of a life sentence, if you're offered a 2 year for telling, and they're saying if you don't snitch, you're going to get life. I'm glad I did what I did, straight up. But when you look at the big snitching and stop snitching thing, it gets a little murky and crazy. Speaking of, and let me look at some of the comments, because I know there's a comment section, by the way. And FBS, you made good points last night. I can tell you when you make good points. I'm a man. I can help you. I can help you on. I'm going to have to do something about the comment section. Why? What's going on? Don't be a Jimmy. Keep on doing Jimmy stories. What's up? Oh, wait a minute. So there's going to be plenty more Jimmy stories. And let me be clear about what happened tonight and what I said. I never said I talked to Fabrizio, although you can say I insinuated it when I did the second video and I said the good guy phone. Hey, Fabrizio, what's up, bro? You know, you can say I insinuated. Very, very, it would be accurate. It would be accurate. I pride myself on credibility, believe it or not, it's true. And I was sick because all I had to do was pick up the phone and call the one person and say, hey, I just got this from these guys that know Fabrizio. Can you just make sure, blah, 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 blah. Because he's a very low-key person that doesn't want any kind of anything around him. And looking back, it didn't make sense that he'd want to come out and do that. Other than the fact that I know a lot of people that Jimmy has hurt and put in prison are well informed on what's going on this channel and are cheering me on. So with that in mind, it's like, oh yeah, he just wants to spike the ball on Calandra too. Just keep taunting Jimmy. But I didn't need that. Okay, so I'm trying to get everything done. I'm trying to think of everything because I'm trying to get off here before my wife comes home. And I'll go back to that. So last night, FBS goes ahead and he spits out his BS on his channel, talking about how he destroyed me in Lee Cole's interview. Let me be clear about Lee Cole's interview. I asked Lee Cole numerous times to put FBS on. He even said, are you sure? Are you sure? And I said, yes. Why? FBS. The first time I ever heard of your name was from Jeff Nadeau. Jeff Nadeau came on the day I said something about Jimmy Calandra, the first story, and said, hey, I just want you to know, tonight there's going to be a guy named FBS that's going to do a story about you. Ignore him. Just leave him alone, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even know what MobTube was or Angel Gotti had a channel or MRE. It was just I did a Jimmy Calandra story. I watched FBS that night, and I wrote, I'll go on your show, because what he was saying, he was avoiding the facts of the story, and he was just trying to do character assassinations, and he was doing drug things, and I wanted him to get my drug history right. I don't care about people saying stuff about me, but I just want you to be accurate. And I have a big issue with people saying that I'm lying. I do. Look at my wife's live. Look at the first and only live that I did with Marta. All you guys that hate me, go study that. If you guys can get her on the show, golden, because she's like She's like my anyway. Damn, I got screwed up. So okay, so last night, damn, I fucked up. That's the adult moment. That's the adult moment. So last night, Marta comes in, and I watch FBS spilling out his BS about me, and I was so happy. I was tickled. I was like, yes. I was going to come and make another one of those, FBS. I was going to like sing and taunt and laugh. And I started the video, and Marta walked in, and I looked at her. And I'm not supposed to do videos when she comes in. My wife is a worker. If we had $1 million right now, she'd still work a job. That's her. That's who she is. We are independent from each other, and we are married. It's a different relationship for me because I used to be a really jealous guy. This is a total different animal. But I have been giving her that respect as far as when she comes home, it's us time. She requires that I'm with her from 7 to period, and we watch movies or documentaries. And last night I watched FBS, and I was just like, yeah, I got him. I'm going to run in here and do the video. And I started, and she came in, and she was like looking at me, and I stopped, and then she's like, what's going on? And I kind of like said, well, this is what happened today. Today I did a video about Jimmy Calandra. She's like, okay. I showed her. She was freaking pissed off. Why was my wife pissed about yesterday's videos? No, it wasn't about Fabrizio. She does not like me laughing, taunting, teasing, poking, smirking, and said that she would be the first one to want to punch my face. So, yeah. That led into, we still haven't talked, to be honest. By the way, History Channel today, COVID test issues. I didn't get my damn COVID test yesterday. They're not coming until Tuesday. So anyway, thank you, FBS, because of your lies that you were spilling about me. I didn't get to sleep with my wife last night. She's still upset with me. Yeah, candid Robert here. Just telling it like it is. Just putting it out there. It's true shit. True shit. Yeah, she doesn't like the humor. And asked me why I did it, and I said because it's like I'm having so much fun. Like the whole day yesterday, I laughed, and I was for real. When you've got the truth behind you, and you're driving somebody that's trying to fight it, it's and there's a whole different reason too. I've got issues with the family. It's going to come to the head on August the 1st. And I know inside, like, that's bothering me more than I know. That's coming to a really big drama scene. So I guess I escaped. I don't have no qualms or regrets, by the way. And I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. However, my channel is based on gut. The direction, there is none at this point. I hear people, I hear you saying what you want me to do, what you're mad at me doing. And I respect and appreciate what you say. However, I run it on gut, period. The channel will grow as I'm growing, or whatever the deal is. This is therapeutic for me. It is a business for me. And I'm going to address that right now in a second. Chris, FBS. Let me do it now. Chris, last night you said you were talking shit about me not having money. You were saying that my channel, even though I have 10,000 subs right now, I think I'm going to cross. By the way, 1 million views on this channel. Got the information today. Thank you for the person that told me. I didn't even know that was a thing. Am I there? So I'm at 9,900. Oh, I just lost 2 subs right now. 9,951. Okay, so I'm 49 short from 10,000. All authentic. I don't know you can even buy subs, nor would I. I'm proud of the fact that I have that many subs, even though I lost some really good ones over this last week or so, over this mob shit. And this ties into what my wife said, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it this way? She was telling me about how people are upset with me about doing this mob stuff and to do prison stuff more. And I picked up a piece of paper and I said, whatever you think, this is working. Whatever people are telling me, this is working. Whatever I've been doing is working, not because my subs have been growing, even though I've been losing some good ones, because of the amount of contacts that I've gained in the last 10 days. Solid contacts. People that are now in my Rolodex. A Rolodex is a term for reporters that, like your sources. So if I needed sources here or there, and it's not about Calandra, it's other stuff. I can call media sources, lawyers. Yeah. So whatever has happened over the last 10 days, I've got no qualms about it. I've got no qualms about it. I do have a big Aryan Brotherhood thing, multiple parts that I want to do. And yes, that would get me a lot of hits and a lot of views, and make more money because of the videos. But I've been bogged down over this, obsessing over it, whatever. It's because of the amount of information that I've been getting on Calandra. And it makes me feel good because I knew from the time I saw him who and what he was. And he's proving it every day. For example, today, Jimmy, I know what you've been doing. I'm going to leave that between me and Jimmy. He's panicking. You're panicking. And yes, you can't stop it. Yes, it's coming out. Yes. Yes. Jimmy knows what I'm talking about, but he'll lie to all you guys. Straight up. So yeah, that's the truth. I'm just having a conversation with you guys. FBS, so you talked about how I don't make no money on here. The truth is the most I've made was this month is like $1,590. This is like the most, right? And you talked about my live chats, which I don't think I've got $1 one. And you're right. You're straight up right. I have not got $1 tonight. Please donate to my channel. In the last 2 or 3 lives, not $1. The most I've ever got off a live was $150. The average has been about $40 to $60. That's absolutely true. I don't hide behind that. You make a lot of money off your lives from a small group of people. You do. You do. There are people on sides in this MobTube thing, this side or that side. And the side Jimmy Calandra's on in FBS has the money. The other side has the talk more so, as what I see. I'm not on a side in spite of what people think. But the problem with my chats, and I have not read one more than anything, I don't know tonight, have been that there's so much, I don't want to restrict people's freedom of speech, but there's so much people bantering back and forth and saying the same stuff that there's people trying to ask me valid questions and say certain things, and I can't address them because when I scroll, I'm trying to just like get to the heart of the matter, and I miss them. That's one of the issues that I'm having. So I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the chat, not subs chats. So yeah, I'm going to do memberships coming up for sure. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't want to just clear people out and have people that agree with me. That's bullshit. If you have people that agree with you all the time, then you can't grow. You can't learn, think. It's bullshit. So FBS. So you talked about the money. Here's the difference between you and me, FBS. This is straight up. And a lot of other people on YouTube. You said this was a business. Absolutely, it's a business. For me, it's more therapeutic. I talk out loud. I just. You guys say this is my stream of consciousness. Some people appreciate it. Some people don't. Some people understand because I bounce. Some people don't, make fun of me. It's me. Everything about it is me. Like, you guys will never, ever get a more candid person on YouTube than Robert Rossa, no matter what you think or say. And yes, if I was on the enemy list, my other side, I'd be popping corks tonight for me even saying that about Fabrizio. Straight up. So, but there will come a point, this show's going to grow. Straight up. You guys that keep, like, there's people that are threatening, if you do this, I can't stand this no more, I'm going to leave. I've lost, I know, 30 good subs that I hate losing, but I wouldn't change a thing. You guys can either follow me through which way I'm going to go, or you can leave. I respect your opinions and your voices, and I do read them and I do hear you. But and there are some people that can make me open up my mind and think, okay, blah blah blah. I have done things based on what my comment section says. It's true. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I wake up that, or like when I click on, that's when I know what I'm gonna do. Except last week I did 2 calculated things with self-low. I fished, reeled them in, got them. And yeah, yesterday, great fun. There'll be more great fun on Calandra too. My thing with Jimmy is getting more personal. You know why? Because the more I drip on him, the more he lies, the more he tries to, the more he reveals himself. And I did not know until last week when I found out from the Pittsburgh people that he was a crackhead, and his true character has been all along. So yeah, never thought it was going to go personal. It's so personal, Calandra. I did draw first blood. Fuck him. Straight up. I'm coming. I ain't stopping, Jimmy. You got T-shirts coming. You guys should make T-shirts about me. I would strongly suggest it, because Robert Rosso don't care. I don't care. Speaking of don't care, Vinnie Gieratano. If you guys know anything, have been following me, you guys will know that the other day I was talking about Vinnie and I wrote something down on a piece of paper. This piece of paper right here. I have a gut feeling about something about Vinnie Gieratano, and I was going to sound off on it tonight. I was going to go ballistic and talk cash shit to all the people who've been calling and threatening me, alleged members of organized crime in New York right now, not in prison but on the street, alleged or attorneys for such alleged people. People are freaking the fuck out over what Vinnie Gieratano may have to say. I'm going to take the long view with this, and I want to be very, very clear to all you people that are tuning in about the Gieratano situation. If it's 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, or 2 years, everything Vinnie has to say is going to come out, will be revealed, whether it's his voice or it's writing. I have given one attorney my word that prior to me releasing anything Vinnie has to say, I will let him make a statement. That's it. Having said that, last night at 12:30, 12:40, 1 o'clock in the morning, I got another fine person out of New York that contacted me and threatened me and said that it can't help it if I get shot. So I'm getting like soft death threats over what Vinnie Gieratano might say. And this guy went on to call me a liar and brought up what I did in the Calandra videos yesterday and brought up something about MRE. I said that I found out that MRE was not a DEA snitch, FBI snitch, or ATF snitch. That is 100% true. That's 100% true. And I know there are people just flipping out saying it's impossible, as the attorney did, who has 22 years, 26 years experience last night. And I'm saying this for a reason. Today, I am considering. So here's what happened. He comes off, he calls me a liar, and then brings up, and you and your bullshit, you did nothing but lie on this channel, insinuating that Vinnie Gieratano is going to come out with a statement against members of organized crime that it's all lies, and then saying I'm nothing but a liar. If you guys watched the live that me and Marta did, I can't stand being like called a liar. Sometimes that's like one of my things, you know. And when he said that, I unleashed on him. So I let him go. He told me that there's no way to find out about confidential informants, CIs, whatever. So there's 3 different categories. And I let him go. I said, okay, so you're talking about criminal law, huh? Of course. By the way, Lefty, I'm going to shout out at you in a second. Lefty Guns, you got the document about the law on CIs on your platform right now. And I said, yeah. I said, well, I'm talking about administrative law. He's like, what? I said, I'm talking about finding out who people are via administrative policy. Then I went on to tell him exactly how to do it, and I'm fucking mad about it because I have been offered by 2 people $10,000 to tell them the secret, and there is, and it was stumbled upon by scumbag prisoners. You know, for 10 years I just had a good time shooting dope, drinking, and then I just decided, hell, I just read some law books, do some cake, and that's how I found out. I'm saying this for a reason. Follow me. He brought up the fact that it might be illegal. And it made me pause today for a second. It made me pause. I was like, oh, so this is like 2 times yesterday I got carried away. Number one, with not sourcing Fabrizio's comment, which the story is he's getting out still, but still, he didn't want it out on Convict Inc. like that. 2, that I spouted off that I knew how to do that and found out about MRE, which is not my beef, none of that stuff. And did I step in it? Did I step in it? So the lawyer knows that I know what I'm talking about, and I'm saying this now. I'm considering now working with him closer on the Gieratano thing in exchange for him coming on this show and telling you guys straight up that Robert Rosso knows what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to the CIA gig. And I guarantee you there'll be people having on channels saying that there's no possible way that that's why I really want to work something out. But then I'm fucking Vinnie in a way. So I'm thinking about this seriously today. Yeah. Let me get back into MRE. MRE will be the first one to tell you that I do not choose sides. And I believe Chris, FBS, this is in response to the bullshit you're putting out about me it's so obvious I'm trying to gain sides. Angel Gotti has said on her channel that when she first heard me, she's mad at me because I criticized. I am, and I'm standing by this, okay? I'm standing by this. Goddess Angel Gotti doesn't like when I say that her father was extorted and married by the Aryan Brotherhood. I have people that I know that were there. It was well talked about in Leavenworth. It spread through the system like wildfire, okay? Especially with the West Coast guys. We're basically laughing about it. Can you believe that John Gotti was... Okay. Then I met people that were there, and I know the story about it. So if I was on her side fully, I would like do an about face and come out and say, blah, 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 that was wrong, da, da, da. I'm never going to do that unless there is some information that has been suggested that if I contact certain people that were there, I can find out more truth, and I'm willing to do that. But I stand by it, and that would bother Angel. But I don't do it to slide her. What she's doing by having a platform, by sticking up for her father, is honorable. It's righteous, no matter what anybody wants to say. Any of the other stuff, she pulls strings, she does that. Nobody's ever going to pull Robert Rosso strings. And I will say this, though. There is a different view about John Gotti and the Aryan Brotherhood. That is that basically, if he did pay, and I'm saying still that he did, that he owned a white prison gang. There's a very compelling argument on that side, because I know for a fact that high-ranking members of the Aryan Brotherhood totally respected and loved John Gotti. He helped them, worked with them, helped structure certain things, and they thought he was like the guy. No bullshit. After I started listening to Angel and I started liking her, I felt a little bad that I say that about her dad, but I'm not going to change my position. I'm not going to take a side. And it is true that I find her voice very soothing. It's true. That's true shit right there. My wife meditates at night to water dripping that makes me want to pee and things that make me want to light my bald head on fire. For some reason, and let me say this, my first wife, she's from Brooklyn, Bensonhurst. Her people, Dowling, last name Dowling. Her people, when they would come from New York once a year and talk, I used to like that. The accent, the hard, thick accent, used to just annoy the fuck out of me. And it was like, if my wife would ever talk like that, I could never be with her. No bullshit. That's true stuff. I think Angel Gotti is the first female with that accent that was like, wow, I can like I feel like I'm gonna get my back like tickled. I don't know, but I like Angel Gotti. I like her. I do. I don't care, whatever. And I'd like SoFlo. SoFlo. It's a damn shame that we didn't meet under different circumstances, because you are witty, funny, make me laugh, quick. You had that whole Cuban. So he is if people don't know, he fits a mold of a certain kind of Cuban that's just hilarious. They're like on good time. They joke a lot. No bullshit. If him and I ever met on different terms and we ever like did like a platform together, even for like one day, it would be hilarious because it's funny. So, I mean, we would chop it up. That can never happen because of his stance on the violence against women thing, which he might be the poster boy of that, or that's true. I am part of an organization that helps children that have been sexually exploited, and that I can't be aligned with that. No bullshit. That's true. I've had conversations. And by the way, people that want to call me a chomo sitter and chomo lover, one day you'll find out a lot about the organization. It's stagnant right now. It's a big, big, big fucking deal. And they don't have no qualms about me sitting with the chomo over Joey Testa because they know exactly what I meant, as do most people. But a certain select few want to keep running it like I'm a chomo lover. I'm here to help. Keep doing that. I'm here to help you. Look at tonight. I'm just good guy Rob, here to help. What else? FBS. So the bullshit about FBS saying that like he found out, like Robert Ross was, look, it's in this book. Hold on just a second, as a matter of fact. I think I'll read a message from old Delroy Brown. Chris, FBS, will you tell your subscribers? Will you be as honest with your people as I am with mine? FBS, there's a challenge. Would you be as honest with your subscribers as I am with mine? Yes or no? Will you, after I'm going to show you, okay? Uh-oh. Hold on. The boss is calling.
Okay, so I'm not going to call you just in case that you are doing a live. I'm going to always love you.
Oof. There's the first I love you in 24 hours. That was my wife. Okay, so Delroy Brown. I'm gonna, you guys, hey, the other side always says proof. Show me a proof that Joey Testa called. You guys should have said, show me a proof that Fabrizio. But I never said Fabrizio called. Show me a proof you're talking to Joey Testa. The proof is that, not Joey Testa, Tommy Karate. The proof is that Jimmy Calandra is losing it right now. Like, straight up. Whatever anybody says, everybody knows. Delroy Brown, FBS, hold on. I'm going to help you. Please tell your subscribers that you're a weasel. Delroy Brown. Is this the right one? Search. Okay, wrong platform. Let me go to my private. Switch notification, switch account. Robert Rosso. Delroy Brown. Cadillac, if you're watching right now. There you are. Uh-oh. Delroy Brown. Let's see what he has to say about the book he wrote. Chris, let me be clear. This is what I told Delroy. And see, I did a video about all this stuff earlier. So right now, I'm like, am I repeating myself? Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to get as much in as fast as I can because my wife's coming. Yeah, so here's the deal. I told Delroy Brown he'd come on my channel and say that I'm a snitch still and tell me why. And then I said, I'll give you all the people that hate me, go on their channels, and you can pimp your book out as a marketing thing. This is his response. Can anybody see? Delroy Brown. Is there your proof? Chris, FBS. Is there your proof? Okay, let me read it. Okay, let me read what I put first. Let me read what I put. You guys want to believe me? Okay, hold on. Cadillac. Hold on. Can you guys see that? Cadillac. This is me. That's his name, Cadillac. Cadillac, I did a video about you believing I was hot like I said I would. Honestly, I would have brought you in, but it was last minute. Anyway, I put your book out, and I hope it helps sell copies. And I mean that. I've been wearing the Chomo glasses. Damn, I can't see out of those glasses. Hold on. Everybody pay attention. FBS, pay attention. FBS, pay attention. Anyway, I put your book out, and I hope it sells copies, and I mean that. If you think I said something wrong, or even if you want to go back on Front Street and tap, bro, I'm cool with it. I honestly enjoyed your company when we were in prison. I think we had some great conversations, and I missed your intellectual mind after you were gone. I was bewildered as to why you believed, and Mike recently said you still believe, I had something to do with you being transferred, and I still don't fully get it. Doug told me, Cheeks told you that about me, and that still doesn't make sense. You know you could or could have, I think it's 3 years now, filed under the Freedom of Information Act. I'm giving tips here that I shouldn't. This should cost you money. You know you could have filed under the Freedom of Information Act and got all the statements against you. How many guys were in federal prison and never knew that? I did that when Matt Hale accused me of being the reason he got locked up. And I learned that SIS made a false report using my name. Are you paying attention, FBS? So I want to help you stop BSing and tell the truth. I got with Matt Hale's attorney, filed an affidavit stating clearly that it did no such thing. And when administration remedies were filed, they agreed upon a financial settlement. True shit. And fucking Hale never publicly apologized. I'm still pissed by that. No bullshit, bro. I swear I did not ever say a word to SIS about criminal activity or burned other dudes while I was in prison. Anyway, prison shit is behind me. I want you to sell your books. And if you want to make strategic decision to join the group of people that can't stand me, Jimmy Calandra, Johnny Mack, and I can give you more. This was a while ago. Do it. I support it. I am sure. I'm reading. I am sure they would love anyone who can come up with dirt about me and that will be welcome on their show. I'll even guide you, man. Whatever your decision, I respect. Just know that. I can even interview you and let you have the floor, and some of my supporters will probably buy your book. Hit me back if you want. Oh, I left out one part about us regarding the dude because I didn't want to talk about people. So when I talked about the story, I left something out that I didn't want his friend to get criminally tied up on something. Despite what people say that I'm ratting on people in prison and that I'm snitching and people can get busted by what I'm saying, I'm actually conscious of it. Otherwise, the story's spun up. We had our issues. I'm talking about Cadillac. Over TY, go watch the video. Money to your dude, go watch the video. And the store bill when you got sent to G Block. I do know that you told dudes not to let me know certain things, that he had Suboxone for sale, or if he did. But I thought you were just more paranoid than actually believing that I was hot, a rat. I do get why some believe that over the years, given the fact that I had close relationship with some of the SIS, that's prison staff, due to the fact all my communications are monitored and they know me intimately. So yeah, I get it. I wrote shit in articles that would be considered out of bounds in many prisons. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear who's gonna? Okay. I wrote stuff in articles that would be out of bounds in many prisons. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. Reach out if you want, bro. Oh, you do know Jimmo got Yancey and Mendez. Okay, so and Mendez was a choma, blah, blah. I confronted you. Okay, Big Lou. Anyway, glad it's the past. I don't miss prison and I'm never going back. This is his response. My good friend Delroy Brown, good guy, by the way, wrote that I was in prison, in his book that FBS wants to put. Matter of fact, FBS, put a link to his book, bro. Let's help him sell it. So soon, sending me a link. Bro, no need for me to be hating on you. I don't want to deal too much on that prison stuff because most of the time we get information wrong about someone and we hold on to it. Even in your case, when I went to the hole, all I kept hearing about was how you said you got intel and how me, Nancy, Kid, and all of us telling on each other. I don't know if you said that or not, but rumors were swirling in prison. So now you know where I was coming from. Did you hear that? He was just basing it off rumor. Can you guys see that? FBS, there's proof, bro. Unlike what you do to Johnny Mack when you don't put out truth, Johnny Mack, MRE, and I'll get to that in a minute. There's proof, bro. Let me read it again. Even in your case, when we went to the hole, all I kept hearing about was how you said you got intel. What he's referring to is they were sending kites out of the hole that were getting intercepted, and one of the officers said, Rosso, your name's in all these kites, and your dudes are sending them out to tell them to stop because they're just building a case. And I sent word. That's the intel. I don't know if you said that or not, but rumors run around prison, swirl prison. So now you know where all that was coming from. I don't need to join a group of people who hate you. I don't hate you. We have many good memories, and you have many good ways about you. I was around you, and I know you. The guy who said I was a rat in the book, FBS. FBS, are you man enough to go tell your supporters tonight, to go tell all your subs, your rich subs that send you a lot of money that you brag about? Will you tell them the truth? Will you do what I did if I make a mistake, even though it wasn't really a mistake in the source? Will you do what I do? Can you man up? The difference between me and you, Chris, is you say words to make money, which you acknowledge. I say words hoping to make money. I say words and I hope I make money with my words. Difference. I don't leave people if nobody sends me any money. Nobody has tonight. Not $1 tonight. You would have had $100 by now. I haven't read anything. You would have had $100 by now. I'm not mad. I'm not going to stop because people don't send me money. Fuck that. I'm going to make a lot of money off this YouTube shit. Straight up. I mean, for real. Probably bogging myself down by doing what I've been doing. But it'll happen. So I'm not tripping. So again, when you're doing a live and nobody sends you money, you get off because you're saying words to make money. I would never get off because I'm saying words and I hope that I do make money because my words have meaning. They have truth, no matter what anybody wants to say. No matter what anybody wants to say. Yeah. So I think this channel is more for me than anybody else, just for my overall me. Okay, so that's it. Did anybody miss that? So I haven't been following. Facts, get back to you, bro. Get back to you, bro. And you're paralegal for Vinnie Gieratano, Johnny Leonard, and now they're all the same level as Gunner, which brings up the credibility. Okay, I got to touch this. I'm sorry. MRE, where are you, bro? You're not even on here. Prison Stories, respect. Vegas Prison. Oh, Brett, hey, shout out to Vegas Prison Stories. Got a good channel. Okay, so, and a view from Mulberry Street. Lefty Guns. MRE people are going to hate me right now. Lefty Guns, you did the best story, the best and most compelling story I've heard in regards to MRE's situation, being an informant or his whole case. You did last night. I always give credit where credit's due, and it's been brought to me. And because I made statements that MRE is not a ATF, DEA, or FBI informant, I stand by that 100%. That's true shit. Now, you had a lawyer on, I think, last night. That dude knew what he was talking about. Here's the deal. If we were in prison and you presented that information, if you guys want to go watch Gunner, Lefty Gunner's stuff last night. He blew MRE away. MRE. He blew FBS away. FBS put out something, acted like he had more, does not. The manila envelope being sealed, that's weak. Anyway, if we were in prison and you guys presented that information to me and I was the unit rep, which I've been throughout the years, or gang leader, I would go straight to MRE and say, okay, here's the deal. This, you have to prove something. That's it. I know MRE people are going to freak out. That's the God's honest truth if we were in prison. Back in the day, something like that would be easier to prove. As you mentioned last night, Lefty, that Pacer, you can find out on Pacer. If you look at somebody's docket sheet and so all kinds of stuff sealed, that's a good indication that they're a rat. Okay, now, we're not in prison. We're out here. And out here, even though what you guys are saying, this is what everybody who's trying to say MRE is a rat is saying. The proof is that, here's the proof, meaning we don't need a document saying he's a rat because everything leads up to that fact. Okay? And again, I just said that if we were in prison, I would bite. Here's what all you guys are missing about MRE. And by the way, I have had text contact, 1 or 2 phone calls, and I can call them. All right. So, okay. So anyway, here's the deal. There exists in this country still, and hold on to your hats for a second because I might go in this country right now to this day. There still exists what the media calls the angry white male. Where did the angry white male come from? Could have came originally out of the affirmative action laws when to get a job it had to be based on racial quotas, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go more modern times. Let's look at the George Zimmerman Trayvon Martin case. What did the media do? White male kills young black kid. If you look at this photo originally, you can see that he's not white. They try to paint the white boogeyman. Okay, so then you look at some other police shootings, and it's always white person killing black. White officer kills black guy. If you look at the statistics behind that, well, I'm not going to get into that. So where else could the angry white male have come from? I have family members in Los Angeles that would have been 4th generation LA fire department. Can't get a job. 4th generation. Now when you go apply, that had pool back in the day. Couldn't get a job because he's white. True shit. Told him because you're white. And more Hispanics, I think, were on the fire force than whites, but still couldn't get it. So you take stuff like that, and then you take the media, which now they have put people of color in more prominent positions who then have more access to do stories that are favorable to minorities and anti-white male, not white woman, white male. And you start getting an angry white male developing. Now, then you take Donald Trump, who tapped into the heartbeat of the nation, not white male, nation. And within the nation, there is the white guy that feels like he's just being bam, bam, bam constantly, right? Follow me. So you then take somebody who's being labeled as a racist, such as MRE. And because so many white males are like, even if it's directly said, all white men are racist or he's a racist, a lot of white guys nowadays kind of roll their eyes. So when you say somebody's a racist, it like might even want to bring you towards them to see if this is just another poor son of a bitch that's being labeled with the racist label. Okay. So me being a prisoner before and being in prison all my life, I've been around real white supremacists. I know real black supremacists, or whatever you want to say. People that get like just totally bogged down by their racial identity. I enjoy talking to those people. Those people need to be heard. They don't need to be shut out. They don't need to be ridiculed. They don't need to be put in corners. They need to be heard. First of all, if they're super extremists, you want to know what the fuck they're thinking, right? Otherwise, you can learn from somebody's belief system, whether it's right or wrong. You can get more grounded and say, okay, now I'm so happy I believe this way because this guy's a whack job. But it doesn't mean they shouldn't be listened to. So getting back on point, when you say something like MRE's a racist, you got so many white guys who probably don't even know it that automatically want to go see because they're just like, whatever. It's that's what it is. Like, what the fuck ever? Who cares? When I say who cares, or when I'm saying white males say who cares, it's just like it's old. It's like beating a dead horse. So white males have been really just like freaking assassinated in the media, especially over the last at least century, if not more. That's true. So if you keep saying MRE is a racist, you're going to give him more attention and he's going to get more followers probably. And his followers will be more grounded and ready to support him because you're labeling him as a racist. That it's I don't know if I'm making really good sense. I am to myself, and I know there's people that understand what I'm saying, whether he is or not. Do I believe MRE is a racist? I believe that MRE, that you guys have not done enough research on those Facebook pages that show this or that, or him doing this or that. I don't know. I don't have computer skills. I have friends that do. I had some like look because I started thinking MRE is like the best troll ever, except Joshua Goldberg, which there'll be a story about him next week. And they came back with these old Facebook pages and postings and stuff that MRE did. And there's some that like totally contradict each other. And I'm just like, oh, this son of a bitch, he's good. He trolled back then that's his business. I see MRE, I see you. I see what you've done. I see what you've done. And I know people will just go freaking crazy and won't understand it. Rob thinks he's so smart. Rob's saying this. No, I see it. And you know I see it. I think you mentioned it the other night. So you guys that are trying to put him in the ground as a snitch right now, and might be getting frustrated with it because you think you have like the golden documents. There's way more to it than just that. In prison, it would have been one thing. On the streets, you're going to have to come up with proof. I'm Rob. I like to help people. I'm just trying to help you guys out. If you guys think I'm strictly sticking up for MRE, look in the comment section later. There'll probably be fucking people lighting my hair on fire. Maybe I'll lose subs over it. MRE will tell you that I don't take sides. I'm not trying to be critical or paint the dude in a corner. I'm making a broader point. I can give credit where credit's due. I'm never going to tell him how to handle his situation. I think it's working for him. So you guys that are going crazy, and let me say something else too. And Lefty, I'm giving you your shout out. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm not saying MRE is a rat or this person's wrong for saying that he is. That's not what I'm here for. I'm trying to there's way more to this than what you guys are just thinking. Your tunnel vision. Your supporters all get tunnel vision. Fortunately, I have some really good ones that know that they can look on every side. I got guys that write me and say that they watch Jimmy, and I don't get mad at them. I get mad at the stupid ones that talk shit to me, and I say, go watch Jimmy, but I'll plug Solo's show and say he's fucking funny. Like, that's Johnny Mac. I like Johnny Mac. I don't care. I don't. If Johnny Mac took something that I said today and used it and just forked me tomorrow again, I'm not mad at Johnny Mac no more. I'm not. He's impulsive like me. I like Johnny Mac. I don't care what anybody says. Call him smack, crack. That's your opinion. Don't hate me for mine. Have yours. Be people. Be human. The side stuff's crazy, man. Jimmy Calandra came out and said, don't support. If you're supporting him, you're not supporting me. Shows your true colors, Jimmy Calandra. It's exactly what I'm saying. FBS and Jimmy Calandra, guys. There's something in you that thinks money makes you men. You criticized me yesterday, FBS, he lives in Arkansas. He's a meth head. He's got meth all around him. He's having financial problems. He's fucking broke. If I was really that bad, I'd just ask my wife. Yeah. Not only is she hot, what are you doing? Yeah. The agreement was she leaves hers in Spain, money, house. I do Arkansas financially as far as the real estate stuff. She does Spain. So, yes, I'm struggling financially. Yes, I wish people would send me money. Yes, I wish I was making more off YouTube. Yes, I wish that my family issues would go away and finally come to a head so I can start writing again. And I know people what do you mean? It's the way my brain works. I don't want to write one article about Jimmy Calandra, which I can do in a New York publication, that will make anybody in Hollywood stop and pause before they took anything from him. Yes, I can. And I kind of want to, and I can make some money off it. But I'm afraid it'll be a one-off. I don't want to just write one article. So although I am financially strapped for the next couple of months, it's not so dire like that. But my broader point is, by Calandra's side, SoFlo like made fun of my printer in the background. FBS wants to say like I don't have money and brag because his like a core of few people send him quite a bit of money a month. That's cool. I mean, yeah, you're getting off on there. I don't know how long you can sustain it, because there will come a day on YouTube and MobTube that people are just gonna done with the bullshit, because nobody's saying anything new. Who's gonna be around? Who's gonna stick around? Robert Rosso's not stuck in MobTube. I'm a part of it now, and have injected myself because of the Calandra deal, which I'm not stopping. But somebody sent me money. Somebody hooked me up because I'm begging, right? Thank you. Oh, Vegas prison stories. Jesus Christ. I have looked at your channel. You do some good stuff, but I think I need to really focus more on you too. Now, I'm not saying because of that. There was a reason, because I saw something the other night, and I mean that. Dude, my last 2 weeks has been sun up, sundown phone calls, Calandra information, Gieratano, just boom, 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 boom. No bullshit. And like I said, I don't regret it because I've got some really good contacts out of it. However, I've been so busy. I have many emails on convictinc.net or messages. Next week, I'm going to start responding again. There's people reaching out to me for legal stuff. I will respond next week. I've been bogged the fuck down. Point being, Lefty, I'm going to go on your show. I'm going on your show, bro. I don't care. I'm going on your show. I can't this weekend. The weekend's the wife situation. Monday's Mob Monday. So I'll get it. I'm sorry. I keep putting you off. And there's other people that I have said that I'll do interviews with, and I'm going to go on your shows. I'm going to go. I don't care if you have 2 subs or 2 million subs. That's not me. And I'm not afraid to go on any show. You can get so floating. You can call me a bitch every day if that's what he wants. That's great. Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to go on those shows now. Severio, how do you say the name? Damn. Keep it up and it will come, bro. Love the store. Love the store and trust what you say. Thank you. I appreciate that. So both you guys, thank you. And I'm supposed to, like, when I get money, I'm supposed to, like, read their comments real quick. Right? Like, I don't even know that. So the Patreon channel, I've got one set up. I have an opportunity to do once a week political commentary. FBS, you freaking liberal. By the way, liberal FBS, let me say something. And I don't, if you're liberal, that's your view. Liberal means freedom, right? Free to choose and do what you want. The 2 bluest states, arguably, California and New York, have the most laws and policies that restrict freedoms more than anybody else. The more liberal a state is, the more restrictions you have on your freedoms. I just want to help you up. Yes, I'm just here to help, bro. I didn't know if you knew that. Like you said that Italians, all white supremacists hate Italians. That was goofy shit. You don't know your history. Don't be a Jimmy Rosso. Ha! Bravo stick. Okay, fistful of Trumpism. What do you mean don't be a Jimmy? Am I being a Jimmy? Tell me how I am. Go ahead. Make sure to donate to FBS or else he will end his stream. You're right. Dude, he said it last night. He thought he was smashing me last night. And I was like, man, I'm going to go destroy him right now. And I ended up destroying my night with my wife and slept on the couch. True shit. If my wife ever gets on one of these enemy channels, I'm fucked. All they got to do, go look at the live stream, guys. Look what she said. Look what she did to me she was worse than any of you guys. I got mad at her. No, I didn't get mad at her later, but I have talked to her. She said she didn't understand a few things, but whatever. FBF only makes 18 a month begging. I think he makes more. I was told he makes more than that, and I do believe it. FBS has a small group of people. It's the same ones that support him, but he's doing his shit. He speaks words for money. Think about that. Jimmy Calandra, good guy, Jimmy. When you look at him more, so 8 videos that he like brings Tommy Karate into it, which he said on SoFlo show he does because it brings money. He said that. Now he turns around and calls him a scumbag. And I got a question. I just thought about it for Jimmy Calandra. Jimmy, what makes a murderer a good guy? Tommy Karate's a scumbag. He killed people, da-da-da-da. Is Joey Testa a scumbag? All you guys that are trying to expose MRE, whether it's truth or not, whatever. I know he's not an ATF informant, a DEA informant, or an FBI. Stand by it. Fuck all you that think I'm lying. Fuck all you think that I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm probably going to have to answer for that next week. I swear, and I have to talk. I have to really think hard about that because that lawyer will get on here and he will say that. And I want him to do that, to just go, yeah. Jimmy Calandra. If I kill 20 people, but I'm a rat, am I a good guy? Sammy the Bull, a good guy? Tommy Karate's a bad guy because he didn't rat? Is that how you do it? Or is Tommy Karate now a bad guy because he's exposing you? Because he exposed you. You didn't know him. Somebody said you were doing proof on, you didn't know him, period. You didn't know. Tommy Karate's not going to lie about something like that. There's people that are just sick of the fact that you're just being able to spout off all the bullshit you have over the years. And it's coming to a head. And I know that you're worried because I know what you did today. I know what you've been doing. And you know now that I know by me saying that. Go ahead. FBS, ask him what he's been doing today. SoFlo, I don't know who else is supporting you. All the guys that support Jimmy. Jimmy, are you worried about Robert doing anything out of Pittsburgh? Ask Jimmy. Jimmy knows that I know. Gotcha. MRE is a sweet guy. I'm a woman, not a man. Okay. MRE has made clear that I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not against him whatsoever. He runs a platform, Mob Rats Exposed, that puts himself in a certain position, like me as a public person, talking shit. Just, I've got like a flamethrower, and I'm just like, fuck all of you. What kind of position am I putting myself in? Headhunters. Oh, 304 attempts to hack my phone this week alone. 304. I get the number. I've been doxxed. People are actively trying to fuck me right now, big time. I've switched my passwords constantly. No bullshit. So I put myself in that spot, though. If I'm going to release statements from Vinnie Gieratano about active members of Mafia, if I'm going to go say to all the mob fanboys, this person would upset you if you guys knew the truth. And I'm just talking cash shit, mocking, ridiculing, laughing, smirking, teasing, like I did yesterday. And I have no qualms that I did it. I'm putting myself in a certain spot. I can't cry if somebody comes and outs me for something. Right. So MRE has a platform that exposes mob rats. People love that shit. In turn, people have attacked him. They use a racist label because they think that hurts and they don't really know what they're doing. That's my opinion. And he can deal with it the way he wants. I will call him. He's been Danny Trio, has been one conversation with Danny Trio, and I don't give a fuck what the dude ever says bad about me because it was a real conversation. Kind of like Johnny Mac. Even though I felt like he's just, I'm all right with Johnny Mac. I'm not going to tell him what other people say or nor what I do to anybody else. Nobody. I'm not going to do that. I have revealed conversations about me and Lee Cole and me and Code and the other guy, Code and Kevin, out of anger. I disappointed in myself the next day about those two. Not Lee Cole necessarily, but I've got nothing but Lee. And by the way, Lee Cole and Danny Trio podcast, that's one that's not going away. That's one that's growing and going to surpass all you dudes. For real. For real. I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I'm not going to say no more. I believe that. Again, I have people that I like. I can like people that hate me, whatever. I need bigger points. How long have I been on? Hour. Okay, I'm cool. 266, cool. Okay, let me go ahead and read some comments now and see what you guys are saying. Man, I haven't really. Let's go way back, all right? So, again, thank you guys for sending the money. I appreciate it. So, FBS, while you're keeping tabs, I've made $15 tonight. Get back to you, bro, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad Jesus Christ. Is that the big announcement? Yes. News brief, the wig is blowing FBS. And you sit with Chomos to prove a point? Absolutely. Michael Hensley. You guys can keep running with the Chomo thing. I know exactly what happened, and most people do. Right now, if I can go visit prison, Terminal Island, where Joey Testa actually lives with Chomos, in a Chomo prison, but nobody cares because you're so mob fanboyed out, I would walk right over to the Chomos and sit with them over Joey Testa right this second. I'm going to get a t-shirt. I just want everybody to always know my point of view. You can use it against me. They are terrified the easy way they had is now gone. He proved Jimmy lied. He lied. Jimmy lost credibility. Robert Rosso, real content, real life. Ron Gross. That's Johnny Leonard. Jimmy's downward spiraling more than you guys know it. He's freaked out about Pittsburgh. Keep it. Love the show. Sean Castro. Hensley, FBS isn't going to blow you. Calm down already, bud. That's Team Pizza. Scratch this. This is like a mob Jerry Springer show. Scratch. That's awesome. That was so spot on. Mafia, social club, organized crime. I heard a whole lot of words, but nothing was said. A whole lot of words saying that Fabrizio was upset that I used Convict Inc. to say he was getting out. There was his friends told me, Fabrizio said, and all I had to do is call one person and I could have done that. So to me, it's a big deal. I mean, it is, but it isn't. The story stands, but I pride myself on credibility. These guys all call me liars and about stuff, and yeah, I got them. Respect, brother. You stay 100. Good. Guns and family. Thank you. National Jones. Don't be a Jimmy. Pilato. FBS will call the cops on his own dad for jaywalking just to involve his life. Scott Bell. Wrong. Fuck. Did I just? Okay. Where's it at? Ron Gross. What's good, my friend? FBS didn't destroy you. He's delusional. Yeah. Again, and I asked Lee to put him on my show. He had some good questions. Look, he brought up the point about when I said about the laughter in the back seat. What fucked me up when he said that is I always remember Tommy reaching across his arm and pointing a gun to Chris's head when Chris was freaking out about, oh, what happened? And like Tommy was going to get him right there. That's what had me confused. Jimmy Calandra laughed and cracked jokes. And FBS probably knows it, or I don't know, but he did. Jimmy knows it. FBS long past. FBS didn't destroy you. Is that Michael Hensley? Is that all you can say? Are you talking to me, Michael Hensley? Oh, at Michael Hensley, you're talking to somebody else. Are you just staying by that? Great. Okay. Jeremy Smith. Rob has turned into a Jimmy. New T-shirt. Okay. Whatever that means. I'm a rat. Is that what you're saying? Like, and that I lie and try to make up? Okay, whatever. Jeremy Smith, freedom of speech, bro. Handle your business. MRE, no rat. Okay, fistful of Trumpism. And when I bring this up, and MRE's hardcore supporters get mad about it, it is something that's being talked to out there, and I'm associated with it because I came out and said emphatically, I know for certain, no ATF, no FBI, no DEA. There are people that have made compelling arguments, and I cannot overlook that. Lefty did a piece last night that showed how basically, if you were to read that law and then hear what I'm saying, you'd say, well, this just proves that Robert Rosso lied. And if you went by criminal law and looked at statute, you would be right. But that's why I want to get this attorney. We're going to see. So that's why. So I've involved myself in it by publicly stating that I know for a fact that he's not those three. Fact. Shut my YouTube channel down if you find out he is an FBI, DA, or ATF informant. Rob is a Jimmy now. How people change. Okay, fistful of Trumpism. Oh, this is in regards to the FBI. So this is where it comes. Handle it. I'm a Jimmy. Should I put Rob as a Jimmy? Sits with Chomos. Let's ask J-Mac what the procedures are for Baker. Why aren't any fans sending you money? Baker's TMT. Why aren't any fans sending you and your boyfriend any money? PM Justice. So one of the things is that people that have sent me Cash App say I was going to, but there's too many people doing what you guys are doing. That's true. This is gonna have to change. It fucking sucks. If you guys think, you know how I met Johnny Mac? On a Monday night, all he did was hit me over and over again, and I addressed him more than anybody else because I can shut down people that hit me on real stuff. But when you say stuff like FBS, like you destroyed me, or that he had like the goods because Cadillac's book, and I just totally demolished FBS time by showing messages. That's the other issue. But like I like you guys to be able to come. YouTube is awesome because the people that watch it, or the fans, or whatever you want to call subs, get to have a voice in it. Why would I not want you guys to have a fucking voice? Even people that hate me. Why would I not? Come on, man. That's for fucking weirdos. So now I'm going to have to figure out, though, because it's running people off that want to say, like, ask me important questions. Not to say your stuff is not important, but you guys hit each other on the same stuff, you know? And so I can see this is the MRE guys coming up. I know it doesn't, whatever. Comrade. Don't be a Jimmy Rosso, okay? Still going to defend the impossible Mafia Social Club. I don't know. Here's the deal. Thank you, Pilato. Came out of the Democratic playbook. Pilato Zimmerman was Jewish and Cuban. That's right. Whatever he was. He was not the white male that they were describing. Oh, who's that? 100% Rob, tell the truth. Thank you. Johnny Leonard, Trump 2024, fistful of Trumpism. You know what the problem with Trump is? He's like me. He wants to fight every battle and gets bogged down in his shit instead of moving forward. But no, Trump's like anti-government. Trump did great shit, got me out of prison. I would say Trump 24. Fuck over it. Yeah. Jason Storm make the PVT stand, and product says he's anything that chat kind of pathetic to put up military pictures who will be definitely stolen valor. Okay, Scott Bell, I'm not really sure what you're talking. Kevin Wilmette, true media blows. Agreed. Rob should have made Joey sit with the Chomos. Joey was the Chomo barber. Joey was the head of the Italian table. Joey has had it going on, but Joey's going to have it going on wherever he goes. He's like the nicest guy in the world, doesn't know an enemy. Well, you see how I am here. Like when I don't care. I'm sure that he thought when he came at me for the cops, because the cops sent him to stop me from writing embarrassing stuff, that he thought I was just going to like, okay, Joey. And I turned on him. I was like, so wait, all the articles you've been giving me to write about the cops you don't want me to do? So I embarrassed him, humiliated him, kind of like I do to Jimmy. And yeah, it was a fantastic move to sit with the weirdos. Fantastic. Like, yeah. When they make a mistake, they don't man up. They stand on their lie. They're mad. You're a man. Admit when you make a mistake. That's what makes you real. Xavier James. Yeah, so tonight the big deal was no bullshit. It was like, oh, because I know I would. So I don't know how I would spin it, but if they did that, yeah, sure, that's fair game. That's fair game shit. Again, I went back and watched my video to watch my words. And I was careful with my words. Like I could insinuate that I talked to Fabrizio through the good guy phone, but I clearly said I got it from his people. The problem is that I should never make mistakes like that. I don't just come out and talk, believe it or not, some people, but that's totally true. And I was really disappointed. And by the way, I know these guys hit me because they say you're a journalist, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I'm a journalist. Journalistic story I did about Calandra, the second one where he runs around naked trying to hurt women or sexually dudes. That was a journalistic type story with sources. This is not journalism. I got in a fight with one of the lawyers from New York about this. You're a journalist and you're putting out on your channel that Vinnie Gieratano, and we can't trust Vinnie Gieratano. And I said, no, I'm not acting as a journalist on Convict Inc. at this point. Johnny Leonard, Rob is digging into what is actually happening and matters. No, not this fake MBS. Hensley is housewives. Okay, Team Pizza. Shout out MRE, the realist. We push back every little thing. I think people, again, MRE's platform is something that is necessary, so to speak, in I guess in this YouTube mob genre. I think it's awesome. And it's also funny that all the guys, I'm not saying lefty, I don't know nothing about you, lefty. I'm going on your show, bro. But I see all these rats attacking him for allegedly being a rat. Then again, I know why they do it, because he puts himself out there on that platform. It's a bold platform to put yourself out on. Note to politicians, fellow YouTubers, future YouTubers. Take a play out of Robert Russell's playbook. Come out and admit all your garbage yourself. And I didn't do that intentionally. That's just stories. If I can't admit all the crappy shit I did in my life, I can't grow as a person. Even though the problems I'm having right now, which are family related, you still can't grow as a person. It's true. And so there's, like I said, it's not like Jimmy who wakes up every morning wondering when the next shoe's going to drop. There can't be a shoe that drops on me that can devastate me. I put it out there. Like, I'm helping you guys go look for more. Go look for the Matt Hale story. I'll try to think of some other bad stories you guys can use about me. This is great comedy, actually. PM Justice, okay. Yeah, who does everyone actually think? Johnny Leonard, yeah. Who does everyone actually think is a racist now? All the firefighters I know are white. Yeah, go to LA County. Is that true? I know for a fact that yeah, fourth generation. And usually when you're generation like that, it's easier to get in. Yeah. Angry white female also, fistful of Trumpism. Get to the point already. What point? He forgot what the fuck he was talking about. Laugh out loud. PM Justice. Which point? FBS channel is based on his Rotunda Gut 2. Can you imagine this dude being your Sally? PM Justice. Yeah. So, yeah. People are allowed to think what they want. FBS says MRE is a domestic terrorist now. Okay. PM Justice Rob is good, dude. You have to listen to keep up and understand. What the fuck is he trying to say? Fact, Rob, Johnny Leonard. So your fiance has higher tests than you do, Mikey? What creep? I have Rosso as a cellmate than PM Justice. Find one person in the Federal Bureau of Prisons that said I was a bad seller. I'm trying to think. Who did I get in? Yeah, find one person. Find one person that says I was a bad seller. The channel will grow, and I'll bring people on that I live with. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm not trying to swing on my own nuts. I will. You'll hear them. You'll hear them. You'll hear. You know how many guys want to come on right now that I did time with and just sound off on different stuff and talk about the Chomo stuff? It's not the time. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. I don't know exactly what you're saying because that racist BS is done. They killed it because math is a racist. I don't know. Who is MRE? I would have took Rob as a cellmate. The one had a USP Hazelton. Don't be a Jimmy Rosso. Okay. Scott Bell. Yeah. The other crazy people understand you. Okay. PM Justice. Are you in? Feel free to speak, bro. I'm crazy. That's why I'm destroying Calandra. You're right about the John Gotti being extorted. Barry Mills squeezed him like a lemon, but I'll bet you don't know how he got extorted. John Gotti had, he used to say the N-word in the Italian fashion a lot. That's true. What did you get slapped? Is that what happened? And basically he couldn't get to the dude that did it and he hired the brand. That's what happened. Maybe there's some other, it's been a while since, yeah, that's basically. Michael Henson, now before you respond, you make sure you stand at the prayer rest before I give you permission to communicate. MRE is a devout Roman Catholic. Hey, Tracy Tobin, you're absolutely right about that, about him being a devout Catholic. And I haven't had too many conversations, but based on his responses to certain things, for sure. MRE, no snitch, fistful of Trumpism. Remember when FBS took everyone's wrench and Michael cried like a 5-year-old? I took this. Okay, I don't know. Hello, Rob. Life is good. Say hi to Marta. Charlie from the. Hey, what's up, buddy? Not forgot about your story. Johnny Moose. I think I'm going to do Tony Aiello this week. I think we're going to see. Depends on Benny. Depends on a bunch of stuff. Tony Aiello. Mob Rat exposed. Give him a sub, guys. The vote Catholic that's rich. Poor Mikey getting dressed down in the comments. Don't be a Jimmy Rosso, fistful of Trumpism. Fistful of Trumpism. I think this was a long time ago, though. What do you mean by don't be Jimmy? What am I doing? Am I snitching? What am I doing exactly? I'm just want to know. Scott Bell, post a picture of myself in the Marine Corps. Okay. Facts because that black dude stomped out Gotti and Gotti stopped paying. They didn't do nothing to that black dude. So no, the black dude got transferred, bro. Plato. So yeah, he got transferred. The issue is there was a large sum of money sent, and then did other money keep on being sent? I'm saying yes. Angel would say no. Somebody had to be sending the money, so maybe but here's what I'm saying also. Let's say John got stomped out and everything happened like you just said. I still know for sure that the Aryan Brotherhood leaders respected John Gotti. That's true. Now, I do know also that there was talk if he did stop paying the money, there might be an issue. There would have been an issue. That's what, So anyway, but again, I always want to point out on that case, especially that if you're looking at it from the eyes of somebody, maybe on the East Coast or mob guys or money, you can say that he ran a white prison gang. So I can see if MRE is a racist, I can see why you and Angel are teamed up, because John Gotti was like the godfather of white supremacy, right? Yeah. Okay. Exactly. You got one. This is what he's smoking some good meth. PM. Good guy, Jimmy. He's smoking some good meth. Who are you talking about? You talking about me? Hey. Oh, fuck. I can't do it. She's not here. You know what I got, guys? My wife brought these the other day when people were talking shit about me being high. But it's not going to matter. I told her that too, and I do. You know what these are? Drug tests. Real ones. Real ones. You know what my wife does? She works HR and does drug testing. Yeah. Yeah. So, I was going to do a challenge and say, how much money are you guys going to give me to take this drug test right now? You would have been perfect, PM Dust. It would have been perfect. By the way, I don't smoke it. I snort it. It's profanity. Michael Hensley, good guy. Rob, don't be a Jimmy Rosso. Mac is a tool. I'm thinking I'm done. See, Dave Jones, because I said that I talked to Johnny Mac. Look at that. That's a perfect example. Hey, bro, if you're so invested in the sides and the wars, Dave Jones, Mac is a tool. I think I'm done. And I'm here to say that right now, I would not be surprised if Johnny Mac completely backstabs me and cuts my throat tomorrow. And I'm still here to say, I'll talk to him. I'll message him, what's up? And I don't care. So, Dave Jones, don't let the door fucking hit you in the ass, bro. If you're done. Beat it. Johnny Mac stabbed Tony in the back. Johnny Mac stabbed me in the back. Look here. Afraid first speaking. Hensley is done. I'm not, let me be clear again. I'm not in anybody's fucking team. I'm not on anybody's side. Okay? Not on nobody's. So if you guys want me to be on somebody's side, or you expect me to, you call that a wife. Whoa, FBS long papa. Hensley is deluded school kid. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Still playing checkers. Every little thing, you are correct. I don't sit with Chomos under any circumstance. What? Every little thing, you are correct. I don't sit with Chomos under any circumstances. Michael Hensley. That's good for you. I'm sitting with Chomos over Joey Testa every day. You're a clown, don't know the facts. They don't get it. People don't want to know the facts. I put them out there clearly. And you know who said that? Government officials. Like that story you did, Rosso, about the sex offenders and Chomo was like the best you've done, and da-da-da-da. Vegan prison stories. Okay, that's from earlier, the money you sent. Thank you. Lee Cole is not going to like to hear that you run his channel. Sounds like, I don't know what that means. Good guy Rob is broke. Fistful of Trumpism. I own lots of property. If you want to value it. What do I own outright without paying? You want to know? Okay, I'm full. 140, 20. So I own $180,000 worth of property right now outright. All right. I can't get a loan because I have not had credit for 2 years, and I thought more credit cards was better because I've never had credit cards in my life. I've always been a drug dealer. So when I got credit cards, I got 18 of them. I have 18 credit cards right now. Never missed a payment. But it destroyed my credit score, and I don't have a cosigner, nor do I want one or use one. So I can't get a mortgage to get this house done or build other houses. However, one of Jimmy Calandra's people, we'll see. Told you I made some good context. Thanks, Jimmy. You might have built me new houses. Rob, the pair have more fingers combined than brain cells. Hey, hello, Convict Inc. I believe your commentary is a breath of fresh air. David M. That has been quite necessary in this genre. Much support from the Lake District, which is the North England of Cumbria. Hey, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Rob, the pair have more fingers, Stephen and Sandra, than brain cells. The truth. Good one, Stalin. Jimmy playing the Christian angle. Sky Hunter. I don't know, detective. I got you on Cash App, Rob. Johnny Leonard. I appreciate it. I try. As far as being broke, I have a few bad months because of insurance on the houses. I have to insure both. I have to insure the other one, even though there's an eviction notice and there's going to be a war. But my family's going to destroy that house and fuck me. So next week I have to redo the insurance. So then I have bladder cancer treatments that I have to pay out of pocket for, 8 of them, a lot. So yeah, but it'll work. It'll all be okay. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Everything will work for itself. Charlie from the Bronx. Thank you, bro. Yeah, thank you. Jason, why are you mad? There are prison guards from Marion Prison back then. Who has YouTube channel? He has a guard from, it's called, as I know, Plato. Jason, I didn't know there was a prison guard from back there. I'm not sure. FBS, long lost Papa. Jeff Nadeau abuses the hair club for men. Fistful of Trumpism. I'm done. East Connecticut. The truth. Finally, I can agree with something. Sofa loves cheap crank you make in a plastic bottle. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. It sounds like a case for him. Lee Bundy. Team Pizza. Michael Hensley, make sure to give a super chat or FBS will end his show. Okay, so these are like from a long time ago. Jason tells a story about Gotti because he was there the day it happened. Oh, so there's somebody that tells a story. Okay, so what's the story? I know something you get stuck in. Jimmy, oh fuck. What does Tommy think? Holy fuck. Hello? Yeah, this is Rob. What's up? Who's this? What's up, bro? Okay, could you do me a favor? Call me back in 25 minutes, okay? Oh God! So did you see what I just put out? Oh, I just put out a statement saying that his friends told me one thing, he's saying another, and I correct. By the way, people, so I'm doing a live show right now. I'm not going to say who this is, but I want to make it clear about Fabrizio once again, like I did that top of the hour, straight up. Let me call you back, okay? I got your number at some. Bye. Yeah. So, yeah, people appreciate real. Raw focus in my handbook. Vinnie Gieratano isn't paying you legal fees. I refuse. No. White Deer Run Rehab. So PM Justice. Rosso is definitely a Jimmy, Jerry Smith. Jason, if I can post the link, I would like. He said the day Gotti got beat up. He's such a punk. He's afraid to leave his house. I'm not joking. Come to Boston, far left. Oh, Jesus. What do you think he lives in sticks? Why do you think he lives in sticks? PM Justice, what the fuck? Are you talking about me? Vinnie Gieratano isn't paying. You're hitting me. Why do I live in the sticks? Because this is fucking God's country if there's a God, which I really don't believe in, by the way. I'm agnostic. However, this is true freedom down here. I can go outside right now and I can burn the most toxic chemicals and nobody would do shit. All these people that talk about threatening me down here are fools. You guys are fools. You don't know this country very well. My wife is going to make us move to a city, Hot Springs, Rogers, or Fayetteville, probably shortly, but a house will remain down here. I will always have a house down here. I will have a few houses. It's just a matter of, it's not too long from now. So why do I live in the sticks? Because you don't understand what freedom really is. You don't understand. I'm naked in my backyard. I have a bathtub in the backyard. That's awesome. I drive golf carts in 4-wheelers, my new Wolverine, by the way, to town. I can go on the interstate. I can go on the highway right now, speed limit 65. And the cops will wave to me. Hey, I'm just driving my Wolverine or golf cart or unicycle with a motor. Freedom, bro. True freedom. I was in prison 24 years. I fucking love this place. I hate that my family's down here. Can't stand them. That sucks. That fucking sucks. FBS only makes okay. John Wolf. The truth, you got to be. The truth, yeah, he got me blocked too. I heard Jimmy was your associate. Jeremy Smith, he maxed out bank robbery sentence. John Wolf, you mean Rob? He maxed out his bank. I got nothing to hide. Essay to find out. Lee Cole is in Walmart as we speak, waiting for his next victim. You guys, so is SoFlo some type of computer whiz? His setup looks like he's not. No, but SoFlo, like FBS, and Jimmy, they base their manhood on like showing that they have stuff or wealth or knowledgeable. I have a printer. I have a printer outside from like the 90s, I think. I've never been on the internet or printed nothing because I've been in prison all my life. I've got 3 complete houses full of furniture. It's all great furniture. And you know what? If I bought my wife a diamond ring or a golden ring, she'd leave me. If I told my wife today I'm going to go buy a car, anything over 2005, we have a 2003 and a 2000. If I said, babe, we got an extra $20,000. I'm going to go buy a 2010 car. She'd flip out. Why? Our cars work. Yeah, you guys probably don't know, man. You guys, I've got a fucking godsend. It's too bad she's so mean to me. The truth is quite sad indeed. Many commenters feel powerful and are for harassment innocent subscribers. It's really quite disgusting. Michael Hensley should be ashamed. I don't think you're lying. I just think you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Do you love MRE? I don't know. SoFlo has IP hackers in the chat. MRE is a sweet guy. I'm a woman. Okay, I already went over this. Rob, you run an Anthony Center? No. Shout out to all the troops, our Navy members. Rob, if I know our difference. Rob, well, I know we had our differences, but we wants to put things aside. Come check out the live later. Team Pizza? Oh, John Wolf. Basement Boy, MRE has legal legends in his corner. And here, Hensley, Scott Bell, not being a moderator in his head, he's becoming just like the old moderators, a troll. If I ever seen Stolen Valor, da-da-da-da. What's wrong with Navy? Okay, according to Lee, MRE was related to different blah, 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 blah. Okay, so nothing for me to address right here. Someone who bashes rats was on a public platform saying someone is a drug dealer, putting on false jackets. They love to make fun of you, country people, but like you said, Rob, they've never. I'm from Johnny Leonard, so I'm from California, born and raised. Everybody I know, with the exception of you, want the fuck out of there. Liberal hell. Do I hate liberals? No, I hate liberal policies. Step away from communism. Family hardcore supporters, Democrats. My dad liked Trump in the end, but died not ever voting for Republican. He could never pull the lever for Republican. And then he started hating Trump because he just watched CNN all day, and CNN will make you hate. And Fox, if you watch it all day too, would. What's up, Kevin? Better hope Jimmy doesn't put a lien on those properties. Jimmy's falling down. Jimmy's drip, drip, drip. Watch. Yeah, so if we push back supporter, we ain't no mob too. We are on our own community with the John. I'm so glad you and Marta are living your best lives. So, Rocco, not best lives, but, well, in a sense, every day is my best life because I was supposed to die in prison. When you're sentenced to die in prison, life without the possibility of relief, my judge gave me a big spiel about me dying, never getting out of prison. So, yeah, it's even bad days are good. Excuse me. P.S. said I'm a man with tattoos, so I don't know. I guess think someone is not else. Caesar on the subject. Tracy, do you know if it's true that the no-fly zone we push back? Someone who bashes rats was on a public platform saying someone's, Rob, it's great that you dare show your vulnerable part of yourself. You also have self-criticism. Love that for you. I don't know. Damn, I just missed that. Okay. Robert, it's great to you. Okay. I'm one of your biggest supporters, mate, but I'm finding it hard to listen to schoolyard stuff. You exposed Calandra, fantastic, well done. So, Brad, you are, and I still haven't talked to you. You're right. Yeah. So I'm bogged down. I've been bogged down with the Calandra stuff. It's true. It's true. I can't deny it. In the phone calls, as a result of Vinnie Gieratano and Calandra. That's really where the bogged down that you guys don't know about is. That's keeping me really bogged down. But I will say this, Bradley. I don't have one regret, because again, I'm on top more so now based off the context that I made for other things, really. Having said that, this channel is a business. It's important to me. And so far, I'm just going by gut, and it is working. Probably would make more money. Yeah. All I got to do is put so I got a whole AB thing. That's like big views. But again, so you get breaking news when you get stuff from prison, from people that's never spoken out. Tommy Karate, you get this. So, Vinnie Gieratano. When you get voices like that, by the way, voices that a guy that used to be my friend, no, fuck that. Hey, FBS, you want to know if I know people in prison? You were talking shit saying that I did, and I was asked Jeff Nadeau. He was trying to pay me for him. Why did I just do that to Jeff Nadeau? Well, because I don't know. Everybody in the mob genre that I talked to stabbed in the back. Well, except MRE. He is not. I've only talked to him a few times. Is going to teach Robert Russell why it's hazardous to side with Johnny Mack. Chicago forever. Fuck Chicago muscle forever. Who is going to teach me why John? No author. I'm not aware of that. Someone come on, go on. But more. Where the fuck is this guy? Is going to teach me about Johnny Mack for real. I hate fucking idiots. I gotta read that. Oh, okay. I'm far behind in comments. Yeah. If you look at Jimmy Affair, they don't make money off live chat. FBS, etc. They have moderators to help. Lee Cole, etc. Yes, you can make good money on live chats, but FBS asks for money a lot while you don't. It's true. It's true that I don't ask for money. It's true. A lot. So I have a lot more to say to talk about. I don't know why they don't move on and they keep their beef going. I turn it how to go. Like, people disrespecting our military members. You don't need to explain your finances to anyone. Grime J, it's been brought up on shows, and I don't mind, bro. I don't care. Rob don't care. Yes, he does, James. You need to have a moderator or two to help. I get that. I'm going to be looking into this for this reason. Who is he? A solid dude. It got a lot of these phonies full. Rob understands, I'm sure. Hensley is a popular guy, or maybe you call him Corey, or maybe you call him already, then tell him to cover the disgusting tattoo. Okay, PM Justice. I just saw a comment. Hensley is a popular guy. Cover the disgusting tattoo. Are you talking about Hitler tattoo again? You people that are so fucking stuck on tattoos is crazy. Corey, if you're talking about he is who he is, a solid dude, and got all these people's fooled, Rob understands, I'm sure. If you're talking about MRE has a lot of people fooled. I'm not talking about us supporters. I'm saying that when I read his old Facebook stuff, I got it. You guys, I got it. And YouTube for stories are great. Thank you. Rocks at 88. Don't take sides and get involved. Ignore him. Benny Diova doing okay. You're having a good start weekend. You need to have a moderator too. Yes, he does. Respect the minister of our country. Okay, Chicago, homebred forever, Scott Bell. The craziest could get rid of him. Robert, you do not need to tell these bums your financial situation. The ones asking probably live in the mountains. So it's all right. No big deal. It's honestly, I don't care. And I understand the thoughts, but he's interested in history. Yes, I can see your point, and I understand your thoughts, but he's interested in history as in the type of history, man. Thank you. Beantown, it's funny he doesn't have a ranch in the chat how popular he truly is. I don't know what the fuck. Did you answer my question? What's Tommy's thoughts about Emmy? What Tommy? of Vlad. So again, what happens is people are asking me like questions to respond, and because of all this other stuff, I can't. So yes, that sucks because then I'm going to have to do. We'll leave them alone. I don't know why they don't move on and they keep going on and tuned in later. Like when people respect them, fuck, I thought I did this already. Stay clean, fistful of Trumpism, and he's good at what he does. You shoot my questions. The fact that you didn't, Vladimir, you're saying you almost read my question, and the fact that you didn't might make you a Jimmy. I don't know what the fuck. I'm missing the questions because I'm trying to scroll and get them. Rob, you sure make a lot of retractions on your statements for firsthand so-called knowledge. Why is there so many retractions? Benny D. Ova. What was the retraction actually? I retracted, number one, that I never gave heroin to Joey Testa. It was prescription pills, opiates, not gave, he gave them to me. Number two, that the girl was not afraid of Jimmy. She was afraid of Tommy finding out and Jimmy would kill her. Number three, that Fabrizio's people told me something wrong and I jumped without sourcing it. There's my retractions as far as me being able to go on Lee Cole's show and talking to MRE, who I asked to go on 3 times before Lee did it and be respectful to him. I didn't retract. I can tell him that he's like, did a good, whatever. So you're in camp. I live in the Christian, maybe camped out in Jimmy's head, but he's camped out for free in yours as well. Jay Christopher. He may be camped out in mine as well. Jimmy camped out in my head. It's true. I've been to bed thinking about Jimmy, and I've woken up thinking about Jimmy. You know why? Because of the amount of fucking calls and texts I'm getting about him. And when somebody says something, I got to go to research it, so it's hilarious to me. It's fucking hilarious. Also, land is affordable in the sticks. Yeah, it is. So, okay. Michael, do you think smart money so blah blah? Our special operators better hope Jimmy doesn't put a lien on those properties. I thought I did this already. I am glad you and Marta are living. Oh fuck, I'm way off, man. You're the most dangerous man on YouTube. I think you're genius. They all fear you. Anthony Magol. Hi, babe. What's up? What's going on? Really? Right now? You're still? Okay. Okay. So I'm on live and I'm getting ready to end right now. Still. Yeah, I'm stopping right now. Yeah. Yeah. I'll make the pizza. I'll start making pizza. Love you. Bye. I do pizzas every Friday night. Their channels will die. By paying attention to the simps is the only thing keeping them begging for donations. You ignored them, Jimmy's, the channels will die. Rob is going to make Jimmy quit YouTube. Rob, listen to Uncle Muscle Mac. It's bad news. Tracy Tobin. So Johnny Mac's bad news for YouTube. Like, look, okay. Who was the guy who you went on the show and he started teeing off on you, calling you names and offering you money? Bradley Nickus. The guy's name was SoFlo. He came on a show with Johnny Mac. And he was asking me to go on the show. I didn't know who he was at the time. And then he started calling me a bitch and a punk, and he's going to slap my white face, or the white thing off my face. He was offering me money, and I was trying to say, I don't want your money, bro. I'll go on your show, but I can't do it right now because my schedule's this, and this. Today was supposed to be the History Channel. Because of COVID testing, it's not till next week. So I've got a lot of other stuff besides this going on. And then I went and looked and saw who SoFlo was. And he's a Cuban. That makes me laugh. And yeah, so there's a big long, he's on Jimmy Calandra's camp. He's going to be the poster child of violence against women because he is on there with the clip saying that he beat a woman and didn't care. All kinds of shit. That'd be funny if the phone rings and Rob answers and says, Tommy, I'll call you back. Oh, believe me, if it was one of them, I'd push speakerphone. For sure. Yeah, I would. But, well, phone rings and answers. Rob's hot wife will be screaming for more Chicago muscle. Okay, Chicago muscle. Keep going, bro. You guys wish you had a fucking wife like mine. hot the way she is. You guys don't even know. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Daddy's got a badass wife and you dudes don't. That's right. Yeah. Hi, everyone. How are you going? Okay, can you guys please send me money? I'm supposed to, people keep, Rob, please ask for donation. It's like, I'm not a piggy Plato. I'm not spamming. Are you going live after pizza? Much respect to my dude that gets it. Corey, who will believe anything else from you? I won't buy you. YouTube channel is done. Good luck. Dog, is that what you were talking? Are you referring to me? Yeah. Watch me grow and watch me go. Would love to see you on Jimmy Chan. Tika, FBS. FBS. I have tried to come on your channel all the time, numerous times. Why won't you let me on your channel and why won't you come on mine? I told you on Lee Cole's show that I want to go on with you and Jimmy on your channel. Go back and look. You guys can't do it. Look, here's the true facts. Nobody can fuck with Robert Rosso. They can play little games. They can talk about living in sticks. They can talk about strung out. They can talk about family issues. They can talk about my wife. You can't touch me. I don't give a fuck about the mafia. I don't fear them. Biker gangs, I respect the 1%ers who talked to me today. Shout out to you guys. Gangs, prison gangs. I don't care. Did you not get that part? I don't care. I have respect for people who are respectful and can think. If you hate me, but you have something to talk about, I will talk to you. Man, oh man. They are scared, period. Leave us bums alone and go make Marta dinner. I don't even want to know who had children with Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't have, Rob, you make them all full. That's why they don't. I'm going to say it before I close. I don't want to, it's not mob to. I do not think I'm smarter than everybody else. I do not think I'm better than everybody else. I think that I am poking holes in mythology. That is the mafia. I think that I am going to take on big brands by what I'm doing. And you can, brands meaning Darien Brotherhood, the notorious things that people in their mind think of something else. And yes, so I've got nothing. Like the brand, it's like the thing with the Aryan Brotherhood is that there's so much myth out there about them. And what's going on today, that's going to be what I'm going to talk about. But let me be more clear because I'm rambling like I usually do. Nobody can expose Robert Rosso for shit that I wouldn't expose myself about. So there's only one way to try to discredit me, like they do to MRE. Racist, because that label used to work more than it does now. Now it brings attention. But or dope fiend or scumbag or what? Meanwhile, you're a rat, Jimmy's a crackhead, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, and like even right now, I'm looking at this, I'm like, everything you guys are saying on here, most of you have all, they say it every chat. So that's what sucks is because I never wanted, Robert, you're so much better than everyone in my too. Oh, Rocco, thank you, but I'm not better than everybody. I'm an independent thinker. I'm an independent person with conservative political beliefs, screwed up inside because of family issues. It's going to be just boom next week, but whatever. I'm frozen. All right, I'm going to get going. And Rob, block this jack off. I'm gonna figure out. I might block all the chats. I don't know. Chicago Muscle. Ask around about me, Mr. Rosso. I'm known as the real badass of the community, and I strike fear and hater souls. Chicago Muscle forever. Really? So, did you know Tony Calabrese? I think he struck fear in people's souls too. Chicago mob guy. He was a rat in prison. And there's statements that he wrote. You strike fear. You're joking, right? You're joking. Well, I'm going to say this to you guys. I can say this. You know that I never fucking lock my doors and keep my keys in the car until recently because of my fucking scumbag family members. Do you know that? And I got cameras up because of them. And actually at their house too, which is my house. But, and I'm pissed off about that. Every time I leave the house and I got to lock the fucking door, it makes me so mad. This is what freedom is, not locking doors, but because of family, not because of fucking weirdos threatening me. You got to get past certain things, but yeah, fuck that. All right. Take care. I hope you guys all have fun and say the same things to one another. No, take care, really. FBS, come on my show. I'm challenging you to come on my show. No chat room. We'll stop the chat and we'll talk back and forth. I'm challenging you, FBS. Calandra's done. He spent his day worrying about what I'm doing in Pittsburgh. True shit. So, but you, FBS, I see how you do this. Last night, boy, I was so giddy. I was happy to come crush you. And you fucked up my night with my wife, with my hot, extremely hot wife, who doesn't like material things and has like 7 outfits to her name and doesn't want any more because she thinks Americans are stupid and excessive. It's a dream girl, right? Yeah, it's a dream girl. Later, guys. Have a good night. My face is numb, blah, blah, blah. Jimmy Sanders, Convict Eat. Great channel. Thank you, Cecily. Okay, guys. Take care. I don't know. I think I'm going to do a live with Marta on Sunday. She wanted to do a live soon. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows what's going to. We'll go. All right. Later.